You brace yourself as the path ahead leads into the sandy dunes and ruined structures of the Shroud. You don't like coming here. It's certainly not as safe as the sprawl can be, though even the sprawl is hardly safe anymore. Perhaps the Tangle is safer? Or perhaps not. Regardless, you brace yourself for the battle ahead. Your companions have a desire to face the Leviathan. Who are you to dissuade them? Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki-Orin, and we are back at it with our run here of the Reverse Sear. Interesting. So we have a Suspicious, but it's giving Kazia and Alhazred respectively Taunt Vulnerable. But both of them come from skills we're actually using, so I don't know that that's actually going to matter. It's certainly interesting. Let's see what we're facing here. We do have the Exemplar at the end of this, so I do want to face the Leviathan if possible. Okay. It looks like the Leviathan is early enough to make this work. So we can go up. What's our zone goal? 3 resistance battles for a single candle. That's not gonna, or single, yeah, that's not gonna do it for me. So we could go up the right here and basically just avoid all these encounters. The candle doesn't really interest me, so I don't think we're going to do that. But the alternative is go here, grab this assistance encounter, then the hospital, and then we can go double watchtower, which I think would give us 2 extra speed. I think. And I think that's what we end up doing here. It's 1 candle either way, but it's somewhat, you know, it lets me check if I actually get to +2 speed from the watchtowers for that, and otherwise, you know, it's a pretty safe path, I think. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well out there as we head forward. Definitely excited to be back at it. I've had a little bit of downtime since my last play. Ooh, this would be really big because Sebastian's at 100% move resistance. We could put Kazia at 100% move resist. Or very, you know, we put her very high. Yeah, I think we buy that. Because what else are we going to spend trinkets on? There's nothing really. Greater Anchoring Charm showing up at kind of an important time. I mean, it's not 100, it's 70, but that's still quite a bit. We haven't gotten a whole lot of extra stimulating poultices, which I was kind of hoping for here. Do want those boxing gloves. Ceremonial drum's not going to help. I don't think any of the rest of this really helps us, so we'll keep moving. Yeah, part of the reason I haven't been able to play recently, just been busy. My wife and I just closed on our first house together, which is pretty exciting. Gotta say, buying a house is probably one of the least fun things I've ever done. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited and I, you know, wanted to buy a house, but like just the process of getting it done is one of those things that it's just unpleasant. Like it's a tough process to go through. You know, you're kind of in this weird position where, you know, everything, like every step of the process really matters to you. You know, like going through the loan application or going through the various pieces and parts is really important to me. But at the same time, like for the builder and the bank and everyone else, it's kind of just business as usual for them, you know, whether you close today, tomorrow, or next week is sort of the same for them. And that can be really frustrating to deal with, you know. But Ooh, I gotta remember to pull Bellow off. But yeah, enough about that, because it's, you know, ultimately the most important thing is that it all worked out. We are in business. 12, nice. And we're back into it. Hope everyone else is doing well out there. You know, it's kind of interesting for me to look at the different videos and how they perform. This is something I've been meaning to kind of talk about for a while, because I just find it very interesting. There are some videos that randomly get up to 200, 250, even 300 views, and then like one of the subsequent videos will be, you know, lucky to cross 70, and it's just kind of like, huh, wonder why it worked out like that. Very strange. You know, not that I'm complaining. You know, to be honest, this is, you know, I'm just happy that people like my videos enough to watch them repeatedly, and it definitely means a lot when I see a familiar face, a familiar, you know, name commenting in some way. That always makes me happy. Just to be interacting with people repeatedly. So yeah, thank you to all of you out there who've been watching me for some time, and for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome and hello. Excited to have you here. My name's Loki Oren, and I've been playing Darkest Dungeon 2 since it released into open beta. And when I started out, I set a goal for myself, and that goal was, you know, basically to keep me interested in the game, to keep me playing. I wanted to play through a confession, so some version of the game, with every named formation. So, like, this formation is called the Reverse Sear, and it's a named combination in this order. So every run I've recorded so far is a different formation. Some have been, you know, pretty easy victories, and others took a fair amount of doing. But yeah, I'm gonna keep poking away at that, because it just makes the game very interesting for me. And if there's a formation you would like to see in particular, one that really appeals to you, leave a comment down below with which formation you'd like to see. I'm happy to take recommendations. There will be a link in the video description with a list of all the named formations, including the ones I've already done, and ones that have either been requested or, you know, some way, shape, or form are coming up. I'll do my best not to spoil anything in there, so yeah. Really appreciate any of the feedback, any of the thoughts, and we'll keep doing it. And while we're at it, as we finish a very easy road battle, you know, if you enjoy these videos, if you like what you see and you want to stay in touch, why not leave the video a like? You know, subscribe, stay in touch, comment if you've got something to say, and yeah. Help the YouTube algorithm know that I make content that you and people like you like to watch. And we will keep going. So 15 flames, pretty good. We could drop 16 relics for a lot more, but that only improves with one person. It does probably hit a break point for us, though. But this does improve with Alhazred, and I kind of want to get him out of the... I want to get him out of the doldrums, kind of keep that moving up. A couple of caltrops and some laudanum. How are we doing on combat items? We do have room for it. Let's put the laudanum in. We're just gonna kind of spam out that laudanum here. I do know this milk-soaked linen is gonna be good. That otherworldly fragment we're probably just gonna dump on the Exemplar. Without the Plague Doctor to use Cause of Death, Otherworldly Fragment doesn't really help us very much against the Focused Fault. You know, we're just gonna have to beat the Focused Fault down. There's not a lot of way around that, unfortunately. Go away. There we go. Alright. Well. So he's dead, good. So now it's just... He's going to get a turn either way, because Alhazred can't kill him. So I'm actually going to just Weakening Curse. Reduce the incoming damage a little bit. Ooh, I should have laudanumed. Let's see if I can get the opportunity. Oh, I do get the opportunity, because Because Bonnie can't even hit the front rank. Now we get to laudanum that down. And just obliterate the obliterate that damage. Alright. And we'll keep moving. Alright, so Field Hospital. I don't really... I mean, we have a bunch of relics, so we can just kind of get rid of stuff that's annoying me. But the thing is, I don't... Oh, well, weak... No, weak grip doesn't even matter. Melophobic, book burner, sprained ankle, cadaver fearing, weak grip. None of this really matters. Yeah, none of this stuff matters. So we get to go here. Oh, we definitely want those restorative herbs. We actually, I made the mistake. I haven't been stacking enough of those. I need more of them. The healing salves. How many do we have? We have 2 in the pocket and 2 out on characters. I can always throw them away later. Oh wait, there's another one? Did I? Oh, there were 3? No. Someday I'll learn how to count. 1 extra milk-soaked linen to make the stack. We'll buy both healing salves. What the heck? There's, you know, it's... In a sense, there's not really a downside to it. And, how many laudanum do we have? We have 2. I'm kind of just... In a sense, I'm kind of just wasting relics here. I'm just kind of spending them to spend them. Just make some room. Once again, none of those really matter. Nobody needs healing. All right, away we go. So here's the choice. We could go to the academic study and hit the single watchtower. But that's going to cost us flame. And I don't think I want to do... Well, do I want to do that? We're still going to hit 1 watchtower either way. All right. I'm going to give up on the 2 watchtower thing. I don't know that it's... I don't know that it was going to be that valuable, and a 2-point stress heal probably moves the needle enough. And this could cost me a little bit of flame, but there's always the chance this ends up being an assistance encounter or something. So there's always the chance that we don't get punished for it. So let's see what we won. We can just leave. We can touch it for a trinket or some stress. -2 doesn't really... Does this help us really? Not... Well, yeah. That kind of bumps us up in an interesting way, yeah. That bumps Bonnie up to a positive relationship chance with Sebastian here. And doesn't cost us any flame, which, again, the book, I don't believe... Maybe it does. Does it give Otherworldly Fragment? I don't think it does. Maybe it did. I don't know. Either way, we end up not being punished because we do have this assistance encounter. So we end up getting, a nice replenishment of flame, which is going to be good because we, if we're going to face down the Leviathan, we want to do it at high flame. But first, hello, Docker, and let's just put the pain in here. Just gonna give this Docker the business. Because he's big, but we sure do a lot of damage. Now him using Make Way is not good for business. Cause let me check, does Bonnie have any way to move back? She does not. So we're actually going to hold the line. There we go. Ooh, yowza. Okay, it reset our formation though, so we can't be too mad about that. could heal ourselves. Yeah, I think we'll just heal ourselves. We kind of want that bleed. We wanted that bleed to come out, if at all possible. Because we would have been able to get the cauterize in. Sadly not, but that's okay. There we go. We've reset our formation. And did so with minimal stress. That was interesting. Oh, and we're gonna get a nice little, hopefully a nice little cheeky cauterize out of this. Yeah. Knock him to death's door. Put the cauterize on the Hellion. That ends up not mattering. Like, giving, you winning the fight's more important. Okay. So we ended up getting pretty high move resists, which makes me feel better about the Leviathan. We did get another stack of flapjacks. It is... Griddle Cake is doing its best. Alrighty. 3 stress for 30 flame. I would like 30 flame, but I don't think I want it from... Yeah, we'll just do that. Just kind of even everybody out. I don't want 30 flame for 3 stress. Interesting, everyone wants to go fight. We're not going to go fight. There's not really... I guess mastery points would be kind of useful, but I think we're better off... I do want to get this watchtower for the speed buff. Oh, hey, it's Implication. Is it Implication? Yes, it is. Hello, Implication. How you doing? Good to see you. Need to stab your friend in the face first, if you don't mind terribly. Now, unfortunately, Implication is immune to all of the damage, basically. We're just gonna... Kind of a waste. It's probably a waste to use Howling End there. Like, maybe I should hit Implication with it, but I just want that guy gone. And we'll actually save the save that token because the oh well. I was thinking I was gonna save it for the Hellion to use, but I forgot that the Runaway's basically gonna spend it no matter what she does. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. The cannon is a lot less dangerous in Darkest Dungeon 2 than Darkest Dungeon 1. It just, like, it doesn't have death blow resistance, so you can just kind of beat it to death. We gotta get these block plus tokens down. We sadly don't have Howling End, so we gotta chop it up. But you know, like it's kind of its best case scenario. The most powerful thing it can do, like, is hit, you know, 2 or 3 people. Like, and it just does damage, and a little bit of stress. But who cares? Like, it's not that dangerous. So we end up taking kind of a free win there. Alhazred's a little chewed up, but we're kind of counting on Kazia and Sebastian to get the job done as far as the Leviathan goes. Like, we just need them to kind of stay in the front ranks and not get shifted too much. Another set of flapjacks. Man, I remember the first time I got the Griddle Cake, or the Griddle Maker, it just did not do anything for me. Alrighty. So we are at 100 light. And as nice as a hoarder would be, I don't... Nah, we're going for the Leviathan. Screw it. We're gonna do this. I'm not gonna... I run away from the Leviathan more than I should. It's definitely a more a more manageable fight than it was in the past. And I just have kind of this knee-jerk fear of it. So we're gonna do it. We're highlight, good shape. Our formation's got the damage output. A scout is not gonna move the needle for me. It's gotta be from Bonnie, unfortunately. Yeah. Like, a scout is just not very interesting. Alright. Oh, those noisemakers would have been probably a little useful. Let's get rid of Thunderclap Grenade. We can get rid of that. We're never going to use that heat shield. Alright, here goes nothing. Before we head in, let's check. You've got Iron Swan. Nothing else really strikes me as relevant. Bellow does need to come out for command, which is the better skill here. I'm going to pull out Abyssal Artillery here. Because I think we might need more sources of we might end up needing more sources of unstable power than we normally have. All right. Let's get it going. Cabin Boy is already dead. Warfrat already dead. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, actually, no, the Cabin Boy's not guaranteed dead. Okay, it is dead. There's a world where there's one of the potential options for the Cabin Boy is that they heal, which is very annoying when it happens. Thankfully, it didn't here, so we end up doing it quite well. And that's another Cabin Boy, or Wharf-Rat, sorry, Wharf-Rat down. Cabin Boy's this guy. Oh, you're in stealth. Interesting. And we took out Abyssal Artillery, so we can't even hit them. That's okay. I'll just buff him anyway. Literally no reason not to. Bleed, we couldn't care less about. And we will just bolster somebody. There, stress managed. And that should be super freaking dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still a very clean fight. Can't be mad about that. Well, we're not going to run away from the first lair. Never do. Ooh, it's what is your name? You're one of the special enemies, the Hole Keeper. Okay. Let's go ahead and Chaotic Offering off the rip here. Ooh. Do I spend a smoke bomb here? I don't think I do. I'd rather save it if I possibly can. I'd rather try to save it. Doing make way again, are we? Ooh, okay. And a stun, jeez. Alright, well that was all sorts of unfortunate. You do have death blow resistance, so let's just make this guy not alive anymore. Oh, that's... Okay, thankfully he didn't move. He couldn't move there. Formation's getting a little bit chewed up here. But we can back two, and formation is reset. Wonderful. Do need to find a way to heal Al-Hazred here. Which I think we'll just start doing. Bleed? Ah. Maybe I should have. Maybe I was punished there. Maybe I should have. Oh, 41 points feels pretty good. Maybe I should have. Whatchamacallit, smoke bombed the doctor there, or smoke screened him. But I think getting the Hole Keeper down was going to be pretty important. 8, 13, okay. Yowza. Alright. So, formation's a little on the chewed up side. But we do have a bleed, thankfully. Alright. Shoot. Alright, we're passing. 2 stress. It's going to be worth it. Because we'll... whatever. Just command somebody. We're going to stall here. I want to get some healing done, at least to my front two. Probably should be spending that laudanum too. That's my mistake there. Okay, it sort of worked out. What are we playing for? Still Waters is not worth anything to us. Sodden Sweater, not really worth a whole lot to us. Leather Strop. So, for the record, none of this is worth it. None of this is stuff I care about. But we're gonna do it for the 4 candles. We're gonna do it for the pride, for the ambition, for the, oh god, why am I doing this? That was rude. Alrighty. Landed the blind. And let's just ramp it. All right, good. One of the calls of the deep being on Barristan or Sebastian is very good because he's not going to move a whole heck of a lot, so we don't have to worry about him too much. Set up Retribution, which should hopefully drag the hand onto him. All right. Yep, you can pound sand, my good friend. We're just gonna keep pumping the old damage out here. Oof. That was less good than I was hoping for. Can't grab him. Whoo! We still have kind of a problem here, don't we? The runaway has no way to heal herself. He does have a blind on still. Wow, we're off by 1 to just put this guy down. Whoo! Whoo, 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 whoo. Okay. Let's patch. Oh, shut up, Alhazred. All right, Destor, that was close. We had to tank a couple of. We had to tank a death blow check. Then we had to. 32-point critical heal. That'll do it. Hands gone. I don't even think we care about the stress on Sebastian right now. We just end it. Wow. Whew. Got real sketchy for Bonnie there for a split second, but we did manage to do it. So there's the Leviathan down. Which will please, yeah, none of this matters. That doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Like, we're basically got, to be frank, we got nothing out of that. Smelling salts, I guess there's a world where we keep that. Whew, all right. So where do people want to go? Where does Sebastian want to go? All right. So that's, man, kind of want to hit that cache, but I don't, well, nah. Yeah, we'll take the extra stress, the 3-point stress heal there. The only reason to go to the cache really is to potentially see like another stimulating poultice or something. Well, let's go ahead and as before, just make sure that the cabin boy dies. Yeah, nice. Okay. Oh, we need to... Forgot to... Need to reswap our skills again. Sebastian really has not been dodging as much as he probably, should. Really is, really been struggling with that. Ooh. Well, we were looking to bolster there, but I think we gotta set up the retribution to try to mitigate some of the inbound here. There we go. Cabin boy is gone. Nice. Okay, that's 2 of them down. That could have just killed, but sadly did not. But she's gone. He's gonna swing at her, which is fine. We don't really care. We do manage to bolster here. We will heal Al-Hazard here, mostly because the whatever. Mostly because the Hellion Kazuya has a lot of ways to heal herself. Like, she kind of doesn't mind. Yeah, like, exactly. We just adrenaline rush in. I could have calculated that. Like, I could have sat there and figured that out, or I could do what I did, which is just kind of be like, it kind of looks right. We want to end, ideally, on Kazuya. Get that extra 11-point heal. I mean, it's all about the Exemplar now. Yeah, more junk. Sadly, sadly, like, we're probably gonna skip this cultist battle. We already have 3 mastery points. We don't really feel compelled. We're gonna get 2 more just off the cuff here. Wish we could have gone to that hoarder, but then we wouldn't have fought the Leviathan. So we'll just keep hitting these up. All right. So this hurts with both. But we're basically going to lose... We're going to lose something either way. So let's go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and see what we win. Tactical Thinker's a nice pickup. That was useless. Tactical Thinker's not a bad pickup, but that other thing is very much a miss. The Almanac book's not going to do anything for us. Tactical Thinker, though, I believe is, yeah, just a chance of extra dodge tokens, which will be relevant for Sebastian. Alrighty. Another mastery point. So we can pause here for just a second. We could face the cultists. Does Sebastian want to face the cultists? We give up a mastery point, but we go and beat up the cultists. Yeah, that's a 2-point. That's a 2-point stress heal. 3 since we have a wind chime, so somebody else will get a stress heal here. Yeah, Sebastian did. Yeah. I said before I didn't want to face the cultists, but I kind of think I do. Only because making, you know, there's a shot of an extra mastery point. Oh, yeah, see, that's what we didn't want to see. Oh, and I forgot to switch skills again. That's going to be a problem. Less than ideal. The good news is Alhazred can reach. So, there we go. He is dead. Oof. Yowza. We will bolster at least some of the stress away. And we are fine with Kazuya tanking a hull breaker there. That is A-okay with me. Let's go ahead, try to get our smoke screen up and fail, unfortunately, but again, Sebastian just continues to not. He just continues to not dodge with his dodge plus tokens, which is a little frustrating. Since that's kind of his whole deal, kind of his whole job. Nice. Knock on wood, no make way would be kind of sweet. This is gonna last at least one more round, so we'll top her up a little bit, but are you dead now? You are dead now. Wonderful. Get our stress back under control. Is this make way? No, it's Hullbreaker again. Nice. Ooh. 24 points is a little rude. Alright. Now here we do need to cauterize. Fix that. Fix that. Set up Retribution for just maximum tankiness. Now that's a fine swap there. Kind of want to make sure this guy dies. Oh, or at least try to. There we go. The Shroud is always a little scary. Wolf's Blood Talisman. Maximum HP loss is not something I'm interested in. It really, yeah, maximum HP loss is really not something we're interested in our main man, Sebastian here. Again, I don't think we're gonna need all those relics. We're not gonna be able to spend them anywhere. I don't know why, but it feels like the final inn, like the final inn before the mountain, is almost always bad. Like it's just not very good. Fight with advantage or don't? That seems pretty straightforward to me. We fight with an advantage. Okay. Ah, and I keep forgetting to swap his stuff around. Yeah. There we go, Sebastian. That's what I need you to do. I need you to dodge somewhat regularly. Oh, nice. The Heralds lost initiative badly. That makes this a lot easier. So that's one Herald down, and you should be able to reach and knock this guy down. Off by one. Yeah, we tried. We tried to avoid that. Missed it by one. Unfortunate, but, you know, what are you going to do? Finish the job. Start our patch-up process. So I guess there's an argument for the sodden sodden sweater or whatever it's called would have been kind of sweet right here, just because of all the bleeds we could be potentially resisting, but I don't see that as being particularly valuable right now. Like, it doesn't really help our formation in the final fight, and we do have to, you know, get there first of all. Or not, yeah, obviously we have to get there, and that would make a case for the sweater, but I didn't have the capacity to carry it. And, like, who am I going to put it on? Barristan? Like, his, when the flame gets lower, reverberating readout would, in theory, be online, but we're really just using it for the thorns effect. So, whatever. I don't know. Alright, apparently Alhazred wants to be healed, even though he can't. He literally cannot be targeted. But, you know, what are we gonna do? I think we do have one more. I do think we have one more Cauterize, right? No, we have two. Nice. Let's get Barristan back up. Off by one again. Second time that's happened this fight. Not our favorite thing. But at least we managed to get a bunch of healing done. That's very good. Bunch of healing and mostly in some stress management's very good to get done. 10 flame, a mastery point. Misstep, you say? Alright. That does kind of jive with Vanguard. Now I want to carry that through. We don't want that. We'll just put that in there. I want that single smoke bomb. No, I need to make more room. Book of Creative Insults is probably the thing to go here. Nah, Speed Bag can go. Speed Bag's not as important, I don't think. So, we can't get Reverberating Readout's trigger Because we're gonna hit Sebastian with a bunch of speed things to try to get him to the front of the queue. Timepiece is kind of interesting. Alright. Could have potentially got the oversprung pocket watch there, but I don't think that's gonna move the needle here. Alright, hang on. Let me unmess my stuff. Well, no, actually, we kind of want Chaotic Offering here, because Abyssal Artillery? Maybe we do that. You're set up, you're fine, alright. So the choice is, like, because we could put Misstep on Sebastian, which would get his HP up to, like, 90 or something? Something real high. And that just means it'll take a lot longer for the Focused Fault to take him down. So even as he's getting reduced healing and eventually can't be healed anymore, he's still going to have extra cycles. But first of all, Exemplar time. Alright. Altar of Obsession and Bone Weaving. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and get rid of all those block tokens because they're obnoxious. Get our damage going. Get kind of cute here. The Iron Swan into Firefly combo to spread the burn. We are off by 1. We did get preluded. And he immediately falls. Wow. Okay. Well, that was a little mean. That's okay, though. Like, it's really just stress. None of the dots landed, and we were in a position to do something about it, so it ended up okay. And I actually want to take down the altar, because in theory that can prevent a cycle here. And now we just beat down the Exemplar. Alright, the combo, I think, doesn't the Man-at-Arms have a way to get rid of combo? Nice dodge. Big dodge by Sebastian there, really bringing the business. Combo point's not bad. Oh, that was rude. If we're gonna have the fall going anyone, we wanted to go on the guy who's got about 11 million HP. But I do think we smoke screen. Punch through some extra damage. Nice. Getting the fall to miss twice is amazing. Ugh. Bunch of stress. But that's death's door, and this should be the kill right here, right? Ooh, 75% death blow resistance. Let's go for it. Critical. We're gonna have to buy some Stitcher's kits. We do have spare healing salves, so I think we do spend that. Maybe I should have bolstered there, but I think we can. There we go. Jeez. That was a round 5 win against the Exemplar. That was pretty clean. Had Sebastian avoid a couple of big falls that really helped, and even having Alhazred get comboed out the gate was unpleasant, but not like earth-shattering. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna need all that stuff. Death Cap Spores is definitely not getting used. We had one spare healing salve. Okay. So we're a little down on healing items, but that's okay. Healing items are only going to get us so far anyway. In the end here. So we will just head to the inn. And that was a pretty, overall, that was a pretty successful Shroud. We even managed to, oh, nice, 2 Stitcher's kits. Thank you very much, game. Giving me the good outcome there. Shambler's Altar. Bum leg, doesn't care. Stiff knees is fine. And we got the Leviathan. Even got it by Kazuya, which is pretty nice. Alright. Well, we're heading to the mountain. So that's a given. So let's check our provisioner first. What do we got? We do have a stimulating poultice. That's an immediate buy. We'll buy these other 2 Stitcher's kits and the boxing gloves. Whiskey barrel, I think we actually do end up needing here. None of the rest of this really matters. Yeah, none of the rest of this. I mean, I guess the milk-soaked linen, maybe we could grab some extra, but none of the rest of this is going to help us. All right. Whiskey barrel. Okay. Do that. Restorative herbs, restorative herbs, restorative herbs. Food on everybody. And we've got, if stealth, again, we have the Tarfilled Colombre, which just doesn't do anything, but there's no reason not to spend it. All right. Is there anyone that we can move the needle on? So probably Sebastian and Bonnie, just for... Nice, we got the +2. That's big, because that moves us to very friendly. Very good. Okay. Book of Creative Insults. We're going to want... Very good. So we're just buffing the 2 characters that deal direct damage because Bonnie's mostly going to be doing fire. Now we can kind of patch up everybody. We'll probably just put 1 Stitcher's kit on everybody. Nah, put the last one on Hazard. Alright, so we've got 3 speed poultices. So let's think about this. If we do this... His HP becomes 99, so he can tank, like, 3 full, he can tank a ton. His speed is currently +3. Alright, +16, that's not as fast as we've ever been, but it's still pretty damn fast. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think we're set up. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So it's we could put the reverberating readout on somebody else, but nobody else, like, I mean, just put it here in case he gets hit, basically. Because I do think we go misstep. I think we just go misstep for, like, massive, like, just, you know, brutal heavy tanking. It actually just means his crush does normal damage too, which is kind of funny. All right, mastery point time. Let's Wicked Hack gets its upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade Hearthlight to remove extra blinds. Firestarter also has its place. We'll think about Firestarter. Weird Reconstruction definitely needs its upgrade. And I kind of want to upgrade Chaotic Offering just in case. Strategic Withdrawal needs its upgrade, and Crush can get its other upgrade, I think. Because I don't think anything else, like Adrenaline Rush isn't going to matter, I don't think. Hearthlight probably in the place of Firestarter? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that'll do it. All right. Well, let's see how many relate. Well, actually, before we do that, buy that just to have something. Stealth doesn't matter. Bleed, not interested. Bread, can't use. None of these are gonna move the needle very much. Yeah, even that doesn't really move the needle. All right. Well, that'll do it. All right. Let's head to the mountain. Let's see what kind of relationships we're looking at. Anyway, we'll cut it here, so thank you all for watching. Tune in next time as Reverse Sear heads to the mountain to take down the Focused Fault and finish this run. Been great playing. Till next time, see ya.